Two African capitals, two completely different visions of the future. One city is known for luxury, political power, and billionaires. The other is becoming Africa's cleanest and most organized urban success story. But here's the real question. If Africa elites had to choose one city to dominate the future, would it be Abuja or Kigali? Today, we compare infrastructure, luxury lifestyle, cleanliness, security, business, real estate, and billionaires' power. This is not just a city comparison. This is a battle for Africa's modern crown. Abuja is Nigeria's capital, a city built for power, home to politicians, oil money, diplomats, and some of Africa's wealthiest individuals. Kigali, Rwanda capital tells a different story. It's quieter, cleaner, more organized, and rapidly becoming a global business destination. Both cities are admired across Africa, but they dominate in completely different ways. Kigali, spotless cities, spotless streets, traffic discipline in Kigali. Abuja, busy roads and luxury districts. Wuse and Maitama streets is the comparison. Kigali wins immediately when it comes to cleanliness and order. The city feels controlled, calm, and futuristic. Plastic bags were banned years ago. Roads are clean, traffic flows better. Even the landscaping feels intentional. Abuja, on the other hand, feels larger, louder, and more powerful. There's luxury everywhere, but also visible chaos in some districts. Abuja has the energy of a giant African capital. Kigali feels like a carefully designed, smart city. When it comes to billionaire lifestyle, Abuja enters another level. This city is filled with political power and money, oil wealth, real estate empires, and the elite networks. Areas like Maitama, Asokoro contains some of the most expensive homes in Africa. You will find diplomats, ministers, businessmen, and luxury convoys moving through the city daily. Kigali is more underrated. Luxury there feels modern, calm, and intentional. Not just only intentional, but international. Abuja screams wealth. Kigali whispers sophistication, which is so glaring. Kigali's development feels strategic and disciplined. The city is expanding with a clear long-term vision. Abuja has massive infrastructure too, wide roads, mega estates, government districts, and luxury development. But Abuja's scale is larger, and the city has more land, more population, and more economic weight behind it. Kigali feels different. Abuja feels ambitious. One reason many foreigners admire Kigali is security and peace. The city has built a reputation for safety and stability. Abuja also has elite secure districts, especially around diplomatic and government area. But daily life feels different. Kigali gives structure and calm. Abuja gives freedom, energy, and opportunity. If you want order, cleanliness, calm living, and smart urban planning, Kigali dominates. So, which city is king? That's the question. But if you want influence, luxury, political power, wealth, and massive ambition, Abuja takes the crown. One city represents discipline, the other represents power. And honestly, Africa needs both. Yes, Africa needs both power and discipline in their modern cities. The first 15 minutes entering a city tells you everything. The moment you enter Kigali, you notice the calm, the roads are smooth, the air feels organized, even the movement of people feels disciplined. But Abuja gives a different emotion entirely. The roads are wider, the building feels bigger, there's this quiet sense of political power everywhere. Abuja doesn't try to impress you softly, it announces itself immediately. You know, there's a difference between visible money and silent money. Kigali's wealth feels control. Modern apartments, clean business district, international investors. But Abuja feels like concentrated African power. This is where deals happen behind dark tinted windows, where billion naira properties sit behind massive gates, where politicians, oil executives, and diplomats share same street. You don't just see wealth in Abuja, you feel influence. Kigali feels like a city designed for future global economy. Tech events, clean branding, international conferences, a city trying to position itself as African Singapore. But Abuja plays a different role. It's not trying to be Silicon Valley, it's already a political powerhouse. The city controls decisions that affects over 250 million people. That alone gives Abuja a weight Kigali still cannot match. At night, the personality of both cities change completely. Kigali becomes peaceful, relaxed, elegant. It's the kind of city where people enjoy quiet luxury. But Abuja after dark, different story entirely. The city becomes alive. Luxury cars, exclusive lounges, VIP movement, high-level networking happening quietly behind closed doors. Abuja nightlife feels powerful. Kigali nightlife feels refined. So, real estate is where both cities reveal their future ambition. Kigali is building smart, clean apartment system, modern urban planning, controlled expansion. Abuja is building big, mega mansions, luxury estates, private developments, entire districts transforming every year. Some properties in Metama and Asoko now compete with luxury neighborhoods anywhere in the world. What makes the comparison fascinating is that both cities represent different African dreams. Kigali represents discipline, structure, and efficiency. Abuja represents ambition, influence, and massive opportunity. And maybe that's the big story here. Africa is changing in different ways at the same time. Some cities are becoming smarter, others are becoming richer. Some are becoming global brands. Put together, they are reshaping how the world sees Africa. So, for years, the world underestimated African cities, but places like Kigali and Abuja are changing that narrative completely. These cities are no longer trying to catch up, they are building their own identity. One through order, the other through power. And the scariest part, this is only the beginning. The African people will see the next 20 years, they look completely different from the one they imagine today. This doesn't even feel like the African most foreigners expect. You can literally feel the ambition in this city. Nobody talks enough about what is happening there. This may secretly be one of Africa's most important cities. The level of luxury here genuinely shocked me. This city is quietly building a new African identity. If developed countries is like this, everything could change. Yes, as a developing country, with the momentum of their development, things is going to change in Africa very soon, very, very soon. If you had to choose one city to live in for the next 10 years, Abuja or Kigali, which one will you choose? Comment below and subscribe to Nereus vlog for more African city battles, luxury, lifestyle stories, and hidden truths happening within the continent. If you want me in my next video do a comparison between Addis Ababa and Lagos or Addis Ababa and Accra, let me know in the comment section.